so we're looking pretty good for that play.
All right.
Oh, yeah. Come on, boys. Play me something worth sipping to. Here we go now. All right. Welcome to American Whiskey, where we talk about two of my favorite things, America and whiskey. So grab a glass, grab some ice, drink it neat, drink it however the hell you want. Sit back, relax, and let's talk about where the hell this country's headed.
What's that smell?
Yeah.
Get the fucking donkey out of this room.
Cheers. All right, now. That's enough, boys.
We made it.
All right. Let's
Classic.
talk.
Oh yeah.
Come up, Josh. All right. So before we get started, we're gonna do Burned Out Winery commercial. If you're looking for a unique wine experience, check out Burned Out Winery. Founded by a team of siblings who turned their passion for winemaking into a thriving business. They focus on crafting exceptional small batch wines from Moscato to tart cherry and spiced apple to their delightful sangrias. There's something for everyone. Each bottle tells a story, complete with a creative name that reflects their journey. Their wines are not only fantastic, but they're also affordable, making them a great choice for any occasion. You can easily order online at burnedoutwinery.com or connect with them on Facebook. They deliver. Whether you're local or out of state, they'll ship right to your front door. Support this hardworking team and savor the taste of Burned Out Winery. This is Big Sturge with American Whiskey. All right, welcome back to American Whiskey, bringing you Cheesy Ponies, the one and only fantasy football podcast. Also a little bit of a shit show, but we enjoy it. Of course, as always in the studio, we've got Justice League.
How's it going, guys?
We got the most knowledgeable one, Justin,
Howdy. I don't know about all that, but I'll take it.
also known as the light bulb.
Hey, Sturge, before we get started on fantasy football, can I bring up one sports thing that Justin and I were talking about?
Or we could go around and talk about what we're sipping on like we always do.
Well,
Not
after
do
that,
And then do that.
I got
Yeah, go ahead.
I got a Boosh latte.
There's a couple bushes in the fridge if you'd like one, Justin.
Okay.
I'm sipping on a Weller Antique 107. What are y'all sipping on that's tuning in here? But go ahead, Justice League.
So next year for 2026 in the MLB, they are introducing the automatic ball strike system officially in the regular season.
Say it again.
Automatic ball strike system, MLB regular season.
So what are they going to do? Just take away umpires?
No, so it's like they do in Dayton in low A right now, well, in all minor league. The umpires will still be there. The players can challenge plays. They get 2 challenges per game, but they retain a challenge if they win the challenge, and they cannot get any assistance from the dugout.
I think it said as far as who can challenge, there's only 3 parties that can challenge. I
The
thought it was
pitcher, the catcher,
the catcher, the
Batter.
You know, I miss just regular old baseball.
I do too, but we
because-
have seen officiating get really
Well,
rough.
it's always, I mean, to be completely candid, it was even worse back in the day.
with the technology now, though. I feel like it's a lot easier to see how terrible they are, though.
Yeah, I don't know what it is. I'm an old school guy myself. I liked it when a strike that was a little on the outside where the umpire could make his own strike zone.
But can we agree that we all hated Angel Hernandez?
Yes, absolutely.
Is that an umpire?
He's the reason why we're even talking about ABS.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So before we get started, I don't know if we can add a couple people on Facebook that are in the league, just so they can get back and watch this, Dylan. I know like Brandon Spengler, Ryan Crew, Josh Jones.
I mean, we don't want to give them a leg up
Dan
on
Gray.
the league, right? Like we want to win it.
We're trying. We're trying.
We don't
bro.
need to give them tips.
You ready for this though? We'll go ahead and say this. I took 131 to 108 this week. I was proud of it. We'll talk about my fantasies.
Josh Jones is already in here, so
Dan Gray.
One thing I did want to add here, there
Jason
was a comment
Kendall, or still talking.
There was a comment sent in our league about being the only 3-0 team. As long as you're not 0-3, you're still not panicking right now. It's early.
No.
What if I'm 0-3 and I like my team?
If you're 0-3 and still like your team, you still have plenty to play for.
Like I think the league.
Okay, keep it going.
I think the league I'm 0-3 and I have Amari and Hampton, who's kind of been disappointing.
I mean, so he started off disappointing, but with that injury to Najee, he's going to step up.
Yeah. Did you see they're looking to bring another running back in though?
Even if they do bring someone else in, I mean, of course they're going to have to.
Yeah.
They're not going to have an impact immediately.
And I think in that league, it's early on. Usually, I mean, you draft the players you believe in when you go through the draft process. And early on, you kind of have to ride with your guys. And then after 2 to 3 weeks is when you can kind of start making evaluations and you know what opposing teams look like or are good against. So you can kind of play matchups if you have a better matchup on your bench. And I feel like that's kind of hurt me early on because like Marvin Harrison has not been great this year. He's on my team in that league. Marion Hampton has kind of been slow except for this past week. I've been starting him.
Uncle Joey, no one was saying that because they're 1-3, that's physically impossible right now. Wouldn't you say?
What?
Isn't it physically impossible to be 1-3?
It is, unless you already know what's going to happen. Does he have the script?
He might have the script.
I wonder if he has the script, Uncle Joey.
Uncle Joey has the script, and apparently people are going to be 1-3 after this week.
Share it with us, please, so we can take advantage of it.
So, Sturge, you want to jump right into some topics here?
Yeah, so we've got I want to talk about our league real quick. So we got Jason Kendall, the only one. We're still talking to Storino. But we've got a bunch of 2-1 teams. Ryan Crew with Fat Racks, Big Sturge myself. Dan Gray with Gen X Shiners. Austin with Bengals defense. Dougie Fresh dropped to 1-2, but I'm pretty sure he always starts out bad.
Hey, I got my first win against Dougie.
Dougie's also took in the league like twice, right?
He has. Wait, no, he took it the first year. I took it second year.
But I think he was top 3 still.
Yeah, he finished second last year.
Justice here league is 1-2. Josh Jones 1-2. The Librarian Gangsters with Denise Paddock 1-2. Brandon Spengler. I'll drink to that. Burned Out Winery 1-2, and Jay Bird 1-2. So I almost beat Jason. That was injuries kind of killed. But Megan Jones wants to know if they can trade Patty Mahomes for anyone better. I don't know.
Megan, my trades are always open. I will take Patrick Mahomes off your hands any day.
But that's your league?
Does PF mean
points for?
So that means like if someone has 379, that's what they scored this year?
Yes.
So far, yeah.
So Ryan Fat Racks has got the most points out of anyone in the league with 379 too. Dougie Fresh has the second most. I have the third most. Justice has the next most. Yeah, so we got a lot of high scoring teams here. But we're looking forward to it. Don't panic. We've seen, I believe Dougie Fresh started out 1-3, 1-4, ended up winning the league
right.
First year.
And Jason's talking about being 3-0. He's middle of the board in points for, but he's damn near last in points against. So people just are scoring against you, buddy.
And well, I wouldn't just say that. It's all about how you set your team. So I mean, we're not gonna shit on them for being 3-0. That'd be silly.
I mean, injuries happen too, and really, it's about getting into the playoffs. Like,
right.
You just have to make the playoffs.
Anyway,
once you make the playoffs, then it's when it matters.
There's a couple times in Justin's league, not the dynasty, but the other one, where I was like high in points and still not even making the playoffs.
Yeah, sometimes the week-to-week matchups against your opponent, and they just get lucky. It sucks.
Yeah, Megan, I know. That's why we said Megan Jones. Can we trade Patty Mahomes? Don't hate the wins, bro. He just hates you, I guess. I'm just kidding. No, I think you have a great 3-0. You have a great team. I think Uncle Joey made a good point about the injuries, but that's going to happen. We see that. But yeah, anyone in the American Whiskey League, I'm open for trades too. So
Megan, I'll trade you Kyler Murray right now for Patty Mahomes.
All right, so moving on, 3 weeks in. Whoever put that 3 weeks in records do not matter. I agree, but we're gonna do the same kind of outline that we had last. The last was week 1. I think we only did this week 1.
Yep.
So we had some things come up the week 2, but we're gonna start out like we did the last time with week 3 failures. Justin, you want to take off on that?
Sure. So my week 3 failure, the one I put down was Dak Prescott. I felt like he came into a game against the Bears defense that really was exploitable with all the injuries they have early this season. And I know he lost CD early on, and that might have messed with the game plan they had, but he really couldn't get going. The offense had turnovers in the red zone, and I just feel like he really underwhelmed.
Yeah,
I mean, I'd agree with that because how many times do we say Dak Prescott, he might not be able to win a big game, but he throws up 2 or 3 touchdowns a game and 400 yards normally. Like, he's
picks.
Normally very fantasy relevant. And this year, he's been not that because I have him in a couple leagues.
Yeah, and I guess I'll add on there too. I think I'm going to add the Houston Texans offense and their offensive line, maybe specifically. The Jags gave them every opportunity in the second half to come back and win that game, and they just didn't want to win.
Mm-hmm.
Is it too early to say that CJ Stroud might have been a one-hit wonder?
I disagree.
No, his offensive line is atrocious.
He doesn't have a run to open up the pass.
His line was bad last year, and they did nothing this offseason to help him, so it still is terrible.
I think he has every weapon in the arsenal to be a good quarterback.
Yeah.
As far as himself. You put him on somewhere like Justin just said with a good line, I think we're seeing something different.
And they are missing Joe Mixon too,
right.
Which, I mean, I don't think there's any other running back on their squad that is as good as Mixon.
Right.
So I think that doesn't help either.
Right.
But I don't think he's a one-hit wonder. I just think Texas has to do something to help him out.
Yeah.
Justice.
So there was a stat that was talked about last night on Monday Night Football. Derrick Henry now has fumbled more in the fourth quarter than he has ever in his career. He fumbled 1 time in the fourth quarter late in games in his career. This year he's done it 3 times? Is Derrick Henry in the fumble trouble category?
Yeah, I mean, I think he's up there in that latter years. 31, 32.
I mean, that's just a ball security issue. And sometimes, I mean, I'd have to go back and watch the fumbles because I don't remember exactly how they happen. But sometimes the defenders just get great shots on you or rip your arm, and there's not much you can do about it. But he's definitely one that usually is notorious for not fumbling. So.
Right, and that's what I'm saying. Every year, Derrick Henry is the ball security back in the league. Is this year he's getting older? Maybe he's lost a little bit of muscle in there, and he's starting to show some wear and tear in the league.
I mean,
he's still stronger than us, I'm sure.
Oh, yeah.
Well, I disagree.
I thought you might.
I think I'd try to take him on at least once. But I think, I mean, he's had a couple good – well, he had that one almost 200-yard game. Was that the first game of the year?
The first game, but then he fumbled in the fourth quarter.
But here's where my point comes in is it's 3 games in. We're 3 games in. We're getting through some of those. I don't know how to put it, but you're trying to get through those first couple games to get some of the nicks out. I'm not worried about him fumbling 3 times a game.
Hey, Megan Jones told me to leave the king alone.
Hey, you're upsetting people in the chat there, Dylan.
Hey, when it comes to fantasy, fumbles can kill.
They do.
Cost them the game against the Bills.
Yep. But I wouldn't be worried about him.
I mean, arguably cost him the game last night.
3 weeks in again, in my opinion. I'm not worried about anybody right now. But I get what you're saying. Is that age, him losing a little bit of weight? Is he just not have that strength now? Or was it just kind of what was the ball like? Was it, I think Justin made a good comment with, was it the end of the play where he's going down, he's getting a good shot? I mean, are people taking good shots and getting the ball loose?
Right.
It doesn't, I don't know. I think we've talked about Derrick Henry. I still think he's a dog.
He's still a dog.
Justin, did you have another one on there?
For myself, I did not.
Okay. I just seen someone put.
We had a combo between each other.
Yeah.
So you guys want to share that?
Yeah. Russell Wilson. This was heavily hit on last year between Sturge and I. When Justin Fields got benched for Russ, we hated every bit about it. He showed flashes, but he was never the same player he was early in his career. Russell Wilson actually, it got announced today, is benched for Jackson Dart.
Washed up.
Yeah.
Justin?
I mean, he couldn't get anything going last night. That offense, I mean, they had Tyron Tracy go down, but Cam Scatterbo came in and looked like a freaking bulldozer. And Russ just couldn't find anyone to throw to. I mean, Malik Neighbors was quiet that game. I think he maybe had one catch. And when the game was on the line, they're right there in the red zone.
Yeah.
And he just continuously throws the ball out of the end zone when he needs to get a completion. It's like not even near his guy to give him a chance for the ball. So,
well, the only person he could complete a pass to is Scatterbo.
Yeah.
He was in the backfield.
Yeah.
And he's
Dude, he ate.
But to be fair, Scatterbo can catch. Did you see that one in practice, like straight up barehanded, one-handed?
Yeah.
Up in the corner of the end zone, got his feet in. That dude's a lot more athletic than people think.
And he's going to eat as running back one.
I picked him up. I like him. I drafted him, and I'm confident with it. So
I have him in a league too.
Originally we went 3 apiece on this.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna I wrote down to 3. So I went Tua. I think he's garbage. I don't think he'll ever be good.
Tua turned the ball over.
I mean, ever since the whole concussion thing, he hasn't been the same. The Dolphins' run game is absolutely atrocious. I like nothing going on, and they're just a failure as a team. And then, of course, I hate to put it on here, Jordan Love.
Decision making was
Just
terrible.
horrible. You just saw it was just terrible. I was very upset, very angry at everyone at Frickers at the bar that just shit on the Packers. Yeah, he threw the game-losing pick.
I mean,
so.
At the same time, it was terrible play call because they should have ran the ball.
Yep.
But at the same time, it was a terrible ass throw.
It was. I mean, there was a man right in front of him. I don't know how he didn't see it. I'm almost positive my sister could have made that throw not happen because she wouldn't have thrown it. But, I put in a little questionnaire. What are these failures worth? I think, with these guys that I talked about, I think Tua and Dolphins in general are worthless. But I think Jordan Love, he showed those first 2 games. He's shown over the last couple seasons he can be a good quarterback. He is a good quarterback. He made some bad decisions against a very, very good, let's not forget, very good Cleveland defense.
Yeah, I mean, you hit that right on the head. Cleveland's defense held Joe Burrow to 26 yards in the second half.
Yeah, they're great. They're one of the best.
They have a stout defense, so I wouldn't read too much into that. Derrick Henry, you're not sitting Derrick Henry. He's going to play every single week on your lineup. Dak and Russ is drop worthy now, and Dak is a stash on your bench.
Yeah, I was gonna say I don't think I grouped them together. I think Dak will still have good games. I mean, losing CD for a couple weeks, I think will definitely have an impact on him. So he may not have as high of a ceiling, but they still have weapons that offense. I mean, George Pickens is still there. Jake Ferguson and him have a great chemistry. So I still see him performing well. I think they did also lose one of their linemen though for a few weeks, and they put them on IR. So
I'm not embarrassed to start Dak.
No, I'm not saying not to. I'm saying that I think his ceiling might just be a tad lower without CD and an offensive lineman missing. But I mean, he's still a good player.
Yeah, I agree.
Side note, the Reds suck.
So Derrick Henry, you think he's somebody you keep on rolling with? Or
oh yeah, you're never sitting Derrick Henry.
Even after all
this
shit.
Was that Cruz?
Yeah, O'Neal Cruz.
We're also watching the Reds game because it's sorry, my mom just asked if I wanted some deodorant from the store. I said, sure. Yeah, we're watching the Reds too. So we'll move on to injuries. I'll roll it off. Mike Evans. I thought that was a big loss there, which gives opportunity to some other young guys. And then Najee Harris, that one was nasty. He didn't even get hit. He went straight down. But I think that opens up the backfield for Hampton to do even more. And he's a rookie, correct?
Yes, he is.
Yeah.
So I think you're going to see that young man shine there and with the Chargers. So those were my two.
I'd agree with Hampton on that a lot. The Buccaneers are in a world of hurt because they have Godwin just now coming back from injury. He's not even 100%. They have Igbuka that's missing practices with injuries. They're going to be scraping there. I look at K. Dotton being huge coming up the seams. But my two are Tyrone Tracy. At the same time, that opens up a lot out of Scatterbo. And James Conner out for the season. Trey Benson's going to benefit a lot there. There's also some swirling of them trading for a running back. One person I saw was who did I say, Justin?
Brees Hall.
Brees Hall.
Where'd you see that at? Because I hadn't seen that yet.
What, the Brees Hall?
Yeah.
Yes.
I saw it.
So Brees Hall's in his final year of his rookie contract, and they're projecting that he will not re-sign with the Jets. So they might want to try to offload him for a little bit right now.
So you're saying go pick up Braylon Allen just in case?
Yes.
Hey, it's not a
Good.
bad idea.
That's not. We'll talk about waiver wires, Justin.
Yeah.
Shut your mouth, boy. By the way,
So-
I'm also sipping on Michelob Ultra now because my wife's amazing, and I just saw two tall boys.
That's beautiful. I have CeeDee Lamb. That one is personal to me this week because I'm pretty sure I had him in
I disagree.
about all 6 of my leagues.
So I have a
Not now. You
question-
don't.
I have a question about that, Justin.
Yeah.
When you were texting, did you not know that he got injured at first?
Because you said
What?
he's not doing shit this game.
Yeah, you texted like he's not doing shit. I was like, dude, he almost broke his foot.
I don't remember.
How long is he out?
He- 2 to 4 weeks. It's a ankle
you're okay.
sprain.
It was
High
like
ankle sprain.
nasty looking.
I was
injury.
actually
Well-
thankful for it because that game, our game in our dynasty league, would have been a little closer.
Yeah, I lost. I went from projected to win all of my leagues this week to losing all of them because of the CD injury.
You know who's told me and coached me along the way during fantasy that projection means absolutely jack shit?
Who's that?
Dylan.
Well, I'm not talking about pregame. I'm talking about like during the games. You can kind of it's more realistic once you get more of the players played. But
I mean, at
it's
one
whatever.
point, even after he got injured, I was still projected to lose.
Well,
which I
that's
thought
because
was
they
crazy.
still had him getting points for some reason.
No, I think the dynasty sleepers is sleeping on Montgomery. That's what my thought was.
Yeah, they are.
They gave him like 9.6 projected points. Silly. Silly boys.
What do you end up with?
29. But Gibbs also had a hell of a game too.
Oh, he
Yeah,
did.
They ran all over them.
So Justice, you already did yours. CD Lamb, I know that was a bummer. Sorry to hear about it, Justin.
Yeah, they'll be all right.
Oh yeah, you only got hopefully 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Any comments there, guys, on the injuries? I know we
Um,
got Reed went down.
There's not too many comments I want to throw in there because one thing we're going to do is waiver wire pickups, and that's a lot of the comments.
I do want to add something that I've learned the last 2 years, especially since now I'm in multiple different leagues and I'm not a good fantasy owner, but I'm learning, is injuries open opportunities for backup players to shine. I think we saw that this week, and I know we're going to talk about that. But just because, like Uncle Joey said, injuries kill, but it also opens up opportunity.
Yes, it does.
So, if David Montgomery gets hurt, guess what? Gibbs is going to get more touches. He's going to do more with the ball. Gibbs gets hurt, it's going to go fall back on more opportunities for Montgomery. Same thing with quarterbacks. Sorry, Cincinnati, your backup quarterback shouldn't even be in the league. He is dookie poo, shitty poo, and not good at all. He's a kitty cat. He's not a dog. All right, so we'll move on to biggest surprises. Justin, I like this one.
Yeah.
I do. Go ahead and share yours. I like it.
Okay. So I actually have 2 Vikings for my biggest surprises. And really, I have Jordan Mason on here, the running back for the Vikings. It shouldn't really be a surprise because we saw him just kill it when he was with the Niners and had a
Yeah.
full workload when Christian McCaffrey was
Yep.
hurt. He did the same thing here in this game against the Bengals. We already knew the Bengals defense was lackluster. But Jordan Mason here with Aaron Jones hurt, carried a full workload, and dude just exploded.
Yeah.
I mean, if he was on your team this week, you might have won your week because of him.
Mm-hmm. How many points did he put up?
I mean, I guess it depends on the
But
league
just
you're in.
an average.
One of my leagues, he put up. I was trying to look at it real quick.
That's okay.
I got 24 points.
I love that.
You'll take that all day.
Absolutely. 116 rushing yards and 2 touchdowns. Like insane.
Whew. Hey, that injury helped him out. See what I'm saying?
It did.
Those injuries open up possibilities.
Yeah, and I'm just going to give the Vikings D a shout out too. I mean, they were playing against a backup quarterback in Cincinnati, but I mean, they had 2 defensive touchdowns. Pretty sure 2 of them were pick sixes. 3 fumble recoveries, and they allowed 10 points. Like, I don't care how bad your team is. That is insane against any offense.
32 fantasy points against Dougie for me.
If you want.
Yeah, I lost a league this week because I played against them. So that D, if they were on your roster, also probably won you the week. So those are my 2 biggest surprises this week and fantasy week changers.
We're getting a visitor in the studio.
Sturge, you want to hit yours?
Yeah. So again, with the injury with Najee, we saw Hampton explode. I like him, but my least favorite one out of all these is Caleb Williams. I hate him. I don't think he's consistent. I think he's terrible. I was quite surprised with his big game. Congratulations, Caleb Williams. Over. What?
That ball had a family.
De La Cruz just went home yard.
That ball had a fucking family, Ellie.
Yeah, and we're still losing. All right, so now this one I was really excited to see. I thought Cortland Sutton looked so good. I always looked at Cortland Sutton as somebody that's going to give you like 600-700 good yards a year. Always stays pretty healthy. He's getting out there in age, not real old, but how old is he, Justin? 31, 32?
I don't know if he's in his 30s yet.
Okay.
I thought he was like
late
28.
20s.
But
it
seems like he's been in the league so long and so productive in the league. But I really feel like we're going to see a Cortland Sutton this year that we've not seen before. And
well, he was great last year. I mean, he was the guy.
Again, just a 1,000-yard receiver.
He's about
which
to
is
turn
good.
30.
Dude, I think he's 1,500 yards this year. I think he catches at least 10 touchdown passes. I think he's just a Bo Nix savior for him because I think the dude's just got glue his hands for somehow. He's a above average route runner. He's above the speed. He's just super reliable, and I just really like him. What are you looking at? What is the face for?
Just the Ellie bomb.
Oh, yeah.
Sorry.
Let's focus here, guys.
We are
focused.
That was a bomb.
So that was my favorite, biggest surprise. I think Cortland Sutton just kills it this year, and I just love to see it because I've always rooted for him.
Yeah, I mean, Bo's been a bit inconsistent to start the year, but I mean, Cortland Sutton was one of those guys going into the fantasy drafts that I saw having a high floor.
100%.
So I mean, he's definitely probably a safe guy to start every week. His targets were a little bit less last week against the Colts, but that was due to the defensive game plan.
But he took the opportunities.
Right. I mean, they were double covering him last week, and that's why Torrey Franklin had so much usage last week.
And that's the other thing you have to talk about with Cortland Sutton. Just because he's not putting up 1,500 yard years, that's because people cover him like he is the best player on the league.
And he opens up other receivers.
Yeah.
Right. So that you have to put it there. He's such a threat to defenses that he is quite limited because, like you just said, double covered, right? But takes the opportunities and runs with them.
Yes, he does.
And I will say, just before we move on to the next person, Caleb Williams is your biggest surprise. One of your biggest surprises.
Yes, 100%.
He played the Cowboys defense, which is probably one of the worst defenses in the league this year. So if you're streaming quarterbacks or need a quarterback fill-in, see if you can grab the quarterback facing the Cowboys because I'm pretty sure every week
don't
Russell
shit on my
no. I'm saying you hate Russell Wilson, right? Terrible.
I don't hate I don't hate
Russell Wilson put up 400 yards in week 2.
Yeah.
Who was he playing against?
Cowboys.
Yeah, I think he was one of our biggest surprises.
Yeah, and he played the Cowboys. Caleb Williams put up a huge game. Cowboys. So
yeah, you're not wrong.
Start your quarterbacks against the Cowboys.
It's kind of like we talked about our first episode.
If Jake Browning plays the Cowboys, start him.
Oh no, I'm not against that because we brought that up our first episode before the first week, and we said any quarterback playing the Bengals, we're starting them.
Yeah.
Like it's the same thing.
Yeah.
Against the Cowboys.
All right. So
my biggest surprise is Daniel Jones.
What'd you say?
My biggest surprise
Is who?
Daniel Jones.
Is who?
He's continuing.
Is who?
Danny fucking Dimes.
Thank you, sir.
We said last week that he was a waiver wire pickup, and he is not slowing down.
He's not.
I project him to finish top 10 in all quarterbacks in fantasy this year. But my other one is kind of a bit of a surprise because he's more of a speedster and a home run threat. Trey Tucker has proven to be the Raiders' number one back.
And he's
or
playing
not back, receiver.
He's playing the slot, right?
Yeah.
Slot, yeah. He's good. He's quick.
Yeah.
3
Geno
touchdowns this
Smith
week.
sucks though, but he is throwing a lot to Trey Tucker.
Trey Tucker's getting open and Geno's finding him.
But you look at who he played. I mean, I'm not saying that he's not going to be,
But he's
good,
done it
but-
every week.
yeah. Who all have they played?
Let me
I
look.
think they just played the Commanders, right? Because they lost to Marcus Mariota.
Commanders have a good defense.
They're beatable.
They have a good defense.
Yeah, but so 3 weeks he put up 2 receptions, 3 targets, 54 yards and a touchdown. Week 2 was lackluster. He only caught 3 of 8, but the other ones probably were home run balls for him. This week he went 8 for 9, 145 and 3 touchdowns.
Yeah.
They're looking for him deep, and if he gets them, you're looking good.
Yeah.
So I did put in the comments here because I like to add comments to the end just for the guys that we want to mention. But I really did like Carson Wentz over in with the Vikings. I still think he has it. I think he's a better option than JJ right now. And I know it's hard. It kind of hurt me to say that because I was so high up for JJ.
See, it kind of, I'm 50-50 on it.
Carson Wentz is going to give you more opportunity to win ball games.
I was about to say I'm 50-50 because Carson Wentz isn't going to lose you the game,
Right.
but he's not going to win you the game.
Right.
JJ is that player that will take a risk and throw the ball that could win you a game.
Who's a hell of an athlete,
Yes.
which Wentz is too.
So Carson Wentz, if your defense is playing like that, I'd start Carson Wentz all fucking day long and let JJ learn a little more. But if it's a close game, JJ could win that game.
I mean, he put up 173, 2 touchdowns in the air. It looks like those Alex Smith stats kind of.
About JJ?
Yeah.
I
No,
Wentz.
Wentz.
Oh,
But at the
Wentz.
same time, when you're
Game
throwing
manager.
to
Yes.
Justin Jefferson, do you need to be a good quarterback?
That's
That game was
true.
pretty heavily in hand too, very early on with the defensive plays.
now. Is there any other notable people, guys? Or teams even?
Surprises.
I do just want to say that we talked about starting a quarterback against the Cowboys defense. One of our week 3 failures is facing the Cowboys defense this week.
Dak or not Dak?
Jordan Love.
He sure is.
Ooh. Did you see? Funny you mentioned that, Justin. Did you see Jerry Jones's comments in the media today?
What were they?
So when Emmett,
What'd you
Smith-
read on Facebook, Dylan?
No, when Emmett Smith came back and played the Cowboys, they did a whole tribute video for him pregame and everything.
Yeah.
Jerry Jones said he didn't do enough to earn a tribute video.
Yeah,
in
My
Dallas.
I did see that.
Hey, that's just.
Are you kidding me?
He's just waiting to get Dak murdered.
Like you're adding fuel to a player that doesn't need it.
Yeah.
He's going to come in there on fire, just trying to prove a point.
You know what I like about Micah? He said, "You're not going to blame my boys. I'll take the loss."
Yeah.
I really liked that as a player to go out and put the blame to the loss with the Browns and put it on your shoulders. It's respectful. Hey, Jerry Jones, fuck you.
Well,
You know-
Thank you. Sorry, not
that's-
fuck you. Thank you.
That's what I hated this year. Micah's been an amazing pro all around his entire career so far. But this preseason, when they were having this holdout and people taking videos of him laying on the medical board and saying, "Oh, he's a trash teammate. He's a trash teammate." That's not the kind of player he is. Like, it was very well known. Jerry Jones was holding out. He was holding out. Don't blame either one for it.
I think that Micah Parsons wanted what he wanted, and I think Jerry Jones screwed up. I mean, he got Kenny Pickett. What? Anybody heard his name this year?
No. I do have a message for Jerry Jones.
Fuck you.
Sir, you should probably sit Dak Prescott this week after losing CeeDee Lamb, losing an offensive lineman, and just assaulting with your words Micah Parsons. Sir, I think it's in your quarterback's best interest to not have Dak play.
Do they still have
what's the over-under on Jerry Jones getting sacked from the press box?
Those are probably pretty high odds. I mean, that would take quite an effort.
Is that one guy is from the 49ers, the backup?
I don't know who the backup quarterback is there.
Who was the 49ers?
Trey Lance?
Trey Lance.
Oh, you're right. Yeah, put Trey in there. Maybe Trey can run
Might
away
have,
from Mike.
Might have better luck with him.
Is he still there?
I don't know. Where'd Trey Lance go? He might be playing UFL.
Where in the world?
The Chargers?
Is Trey Lance.
He started in the
or that
Chargers.
young. They had that one
He's
young
with the Chargers.
kid. He had that one young kid.
Trey Lance is with the Chargers.
No, with the young kid that.
Wait, do they
started a couple
have
games.
still have Danny DeVito?
DeVito, that's what I was thinking of.
Who
Yeah,
Cowboys.
he was with the Giants. Where'd he go? Did he go to the Cowboys?
No, that's not who I'm thinking. All right, hold on while we research because we.
I got it.
Because Trey Lance is with the Chargers. I know that he played in the
Cowboys
Hall of Fame
depth chart.
game.
Cooper Rush. No, they.
That's who I was thinking.
No,
Cooper
no,
Rush.
No, it's
Sturge.
it's
You
the-
might luck out.
Yeah,
Who is
Mill.
it?
If Dak Prescott goes out,
Tennessee?
they drafted Joe Milton.
Tennessee, right?
I have him in Dynasty.
Joe Milton.
Yeah.
Joe, I agree. Justin, bench him because I need some work with that guy. I can't believe I drafted
We'll give
him.
Jerry. We'll send Jerry
I
a
can.
letter. We'll expedite a letter to Jerry to get there before Sunday.
Can you make it happen? You got
We
some people.
want Joe.
To be fair, Justin, light bulb. I always call you light bulb since we were kids. Listen, you have people that are that we've had on our Cheesy Ponies podcast in the past that have been a part of the NFL.
Oh,
I think we can get this letter to him.
maybe.
Cheers to that. We have a 22% odds on this making it to his desk.
That's still pretty high odds. I don't know if I give it that much percentage.
All right,
I'd
so
like to.
our next topic,
I'd like
Sturge,
to.
I want you to go first, is biggest losers.
Okay.
We're not talking about weight loss. We're talking about like they sucked on the NFL field.
Bob, I'm killing weight loss, but
I know you are.
I wrote this song. It's called Bengals offense is trash. Bengals offense trash. Bengals offense. You suck. Absolutely terrible. Shame on you guys. I know you tried to talk to the Packers about getting Malik Willis, but that wasn't going to happen. I saw on the sidelines you had an ex-starting quarterback for the Falcons that has time under his belt that showed some flashes. You guys had Desmond Ridder, and you started Jake Browning. I had to Google where he went to fucking school. That dude is garbage. That dude is absolute garbage. Can't throw a ball to an open receiver. Yes, sir.
So at work we're doing like the weekly picks. So we're having everybody do like all the picks for the week,
Right.
And I obviously have Bengals fans that work around me, and they're like, "Why would you pick the Vikings?" And I'm like, "Because they're playing at home. They have a good defense, and the Bengals don't have a good anything." And they're like, "Well, we got Jake Browning," and I'm like, "And?"
You said who?
They're like, "He went 4-3 the last time he started," and I'm like, "Oh,
You have
okay.
Jake Browning.
okay."
Like I said,
Um,
you have Jake Browning.
I had texted them during the game.
Yeah, when
And
they
said,
actually had a
"What?"
line and they had a running game.
Yeah. Maybe I think that might have been they had a decent defense too, right?
Yeah.
Probably. Yeah.
I texted during the game and was like, "Guys, what is going on right now? I didn't think it could be this bad."
I can shit on your Dynasty League for this one factor. I told Justin that I was going to pick Jake Browning up for. I said I can't believe I did this, but I I put $20 on
He
him.
went
He
for
said,
60.
I told him there was no way he
61?
was touching him for that.
you guys are stupid. $61 for a actually he's not. I wouldn't even put him in the washed up category because he was never good.
I mean, to be fair, that league there's nobody on the waivers to pick up ever, and quarterbacks are hard to come by. So
we should make a rule about the quarterback situation because there's guys just stashing people for no fucking reason.
Yeah, we could talk about having a quarterback limit.
You're gonna have to do something.
Yeah,
like the one dude that Justice wasn't even in the trade for was like stopping douchebags and let this man have a quarterback. Push the trade. He has no quarterback. He just took over a team that I'm pretty sure cheated with another person.
he still was undefeated going into this past week, though. I'm pretty sure it was 2-0.
Well, I like to see that though. But back to Jake Browning. He went to Washington. He was pretty good there. But it was Washington who plays a bunch of no good schools. The dude is never going to be good, never was going to be good. And I can't believe the Bengals took him over Desmond Ridder. I know Desmond Ridder wasn't a fucking Pro Bowler by any means, but I think you have a better opportunity to win. Brock Bowers, I can't believe that. And Ashton Genty. Those are my three.
I mean, that's fair.
I really wanted
Brock Bowers, the way he lit it up last year.
I know.
He's showing flashes of it, but is his knee holding him back? You don't know. And
I don't think they're targeting him as much this year. I watched part of that game this past week, and I did not. I think I might have seen one target to Brock. And honestly, so here's something I've noticed in fantasy. Usually, when you pick players, you want players on offenses that are going to score a lot because that increases your odds of getting a touchdown with your player.
Yeah.
When you're on offenses that are inept and don't score very often, then you're left hoping they get enough yards and catches or whatever to have a decent week. So really, I think all of the Raiders players fall in the latter category right now where that offense is not good. Gino, I didn't see what his stats are currently, but I think going into this week, he had like 1 touchdown and 4 picks. Like Gino has been horrendous. And I think that is impacting all of the players. I mean, Ashton Genty can't carry that weight on his back because if the passing game isn't working, then they're going to block all of the box and Genty's going to have to work harder to get runs. I mean, I think there was a couple runs where Genty had big, like 15, 16-yard gashes, but there was open holes in the line. So, I mean, I think all of those guys are good, but as long as that offense is bad, you're going to have weeks where you're not happy with their outputs.
I like that.
That's fair. So mine, you know how after every game they rank the like top 5 best and worst performing players on offense and defense?
Mm-hmm.
Not 1, not 2, not 3, not 4, but 5 of the Packers offensive linemen were the worst performing players of the game.
Yep.
That's saying a lot.
And you want to talk
He
about
got sacked 5
Tell
times.
me why. 5 sacks?
5
Because they were
sacks?
playing the best defensive line in football.
Yeah, that's fair.
And injuries.
What about the way the game ended, though?
I don't want to talk about it.
Because I was like, Dylan, what do you mean?
Let's
the
talk-
offensive line,
I said
to me,
I don't want to talk
the most
about
upsetting
it.
part was the way they blocked that field
But the
goal.
person that blocked the field goal went through an offensive lineman.
No.
Fair point.
Well, yeah, he did. He went through Tucker Kraft, who hardly even touched him.
No, that's not the guy that blocked the kick. The guy that blocked the kick went against
He went through Tucker Kraft. Tucker Kraft could have picked that block up, and he didn't.
That wasn't the guy that blocked it.
I'm talking about the dude that blocked it was on Tucker Kraft. I'll put it up for people to see.
The guy that blocked it came up the middle.
No, he didn't. He kept saying that during the game. I don't know if I can put it up, but I will play it so you guys can see it.
Should we keep going while you're doing that? Just
Yep.
for the
Yeah,
sake
go
of
ahead,
time?
Justin.
Okay, cool.
Shit. I know.
And I guess before I say I only have one biggest loser I listed, but I just wanted to tag on to the Bengals offense real quick. What do you guys do with the Bengals offensive players right now? I mean, Jamar Chase Brown is super ineffective. So many carries, but he's just can't get any yards with it. Lots of catches, but doing nothing with them. I mean, T. Higgins.
Told you.
are any of the Bengals starters like startable right now, or do you just kind of have to start them and hope they do something, and know that they might get you not enough points to win your week and maybe cost you your week? What are your guys'
Now, would
thoughts
you
on
like to
that?
take that back? Would you like to take that back now?
What's slow-mo?
That was Tucker Kraft.
It looked like it got blocked by the guy
No.
past him.
It was Tucker. That dude picked it up.
Did you guys have thoughts on my question?
Sorry, you're gonna have to redo it. Do you stand corrected?
No.
Dude, how the fuck
right.
can you not? You
It's
just
fine.
watched it.
We can move on.
No, we can have a good an argument on here.
It's
Because I
not-
need to see the slow mo. It looked like it went in
I
between his
just
arms.
showed you the slow-mo 4 times.
Let's do that after this.
No, we can do it on here.
We're already.
It's fine.
All right,
we
so
can go
what
back.
was your comment on Marvin Harrison?
Legitimately.
Well, I hadn't even said Marvin Harrison yet. I was commenting on the Bengals offense real
Okay.
quick. I was just talking about how the Bengals offense, with how terrible it looks, are any of those guys even startable right now? I mean, Jamar
No.
Chase looks terrible.
He doesn't have a quarterback to throw to him.
Right, I mean, T. Higgins and even Chase Brown is getting a million catches and carries and doing nothing with them. I mean,
Yeah.
do you bench those guys, or do you play them and just hope they don't lose you your week?
I don't start anyone on the Bengals.
I mean, I guess I would think I think I would look for someone better on my bench, but if there's no one better on my bench, I'm starting them and just praying that they don't hurt me. But all that being said, the Bengals offense faces the Broncos defense this week, so I'm looking forward to feasting on the offense.
I hope you guys put up 50.
I hope so.
I think you can.
We'll see. I will say that running backs have played very well against us, though, for some reason. So Chase Brown could have a decent week if our defense can't stop.
Can I give you a hot take on that game?
Yeah,
J.K. Dobbins over 120 yards. 120.
that would be insane.
I think he can. I think he's really good.
He's killing it. I mean, for sure. I wouldn't be surprised. All right, but yeah, my biggest.
What do you think about that, Dylan?
No,
He's over here Googling the play. Am I wrong?
I was right, by the way.
Oh, here we go.
But
This dude would argue if the fucking it was rain out. He'd be like, that's hail. That's hail.
So the only person I would start is Jamar Chase because he could take a screen pass for a touchdown any day.
Yeah, if he could throw it to him.
That's fair enough. He's probably the only one I would must start too. I mean, if they get in the end zone, he's probably getting thrown a touchdown.
All right, so you guys on Biggest Losers?
My biggest loser was Marvin Harrison Jr. I don't know what's going on there. I mean, he was great at Ohio State. Drafted number 4 overall, I think, right? Coming in
I believe
to the NFL by Arizona.
I believe so.
How do you not get him involved? I did see he was dropping some balls, but I mean, he has continued this year off where he left off last year. I mean, he just isn't doing enough for fantasy drafters.
Is it his
drafted
fault?
him where they did.
Is it his fault?
I mean, he dropped a pass right to him. That's his fault.
His first game, I believe he had a decent game.
He's been on one of my leagues and he's not put up any satisfying weeks for me as a fantasy owner.
I
mean, he
like
was
him.
He was like a round 2 receiver. He was an early pick.
Yeah,
so I mean, I'm hoping that he can turn it around. But he was not good this week. Did you want me to move on to waiver pickups or do you want to start?
Absolutely.
Okay. So our last topic's waiver pickups. A few of mine, I have Trey Benson. That's an obvious one. Honestly, I think he was in half the leagues that I'm in. So
yeah,
I saw a lot of comments out there. If you're in a good league, he's not on the waivers. If you're in a bad league, then he is. So I ignored those. And if he's on waivers, I'm just excited that he is. But he's going to be the number 1 de facto guy until or if they bring someone else in there. He's looked good in the carries he's had in Arizona. And like Dylan mentioned earlier, James Conner is out for the season. So
I thought he was a scrub anyway.
He's the guy. Jordan Addison's one to keep an eye out for. He may be on waivers because he was suspended the first 3 games of the season. I mean, still definitely keep an eye on that Vikings offense. But Addison was good last year when he played, and he should be starting this week in week 4, his first game of the year. And then my third one, I am just going to put Woody Marks on there as a stash. He is with the Houston Texans. He's acting as the RB2 right now. And yes, the offensive line is atrocious still, but his carries are increasing week to week. So he's eating the Nick Chubb's workload, and who knows if Nick Chubb gets hurt or maybe Woody Marks outperforms, he could take up that number 1 rusher role and be of value.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I got.
Justice.
I went number 1 is Trey Tucker. He seems to be the only receiver doing anything there, and with the Raiders. Cam Scatabo, he shouldn't be on waiver wires.
Yep.
But if he is,
I drafted him.
He's a must pick up. I mean, I drafted Jordan Addison too, that Justin mentioned, but doesn't make sense on why he's not on teams.
I drafted
Jordan
him in the
Addison,
league.
or are you talking about
Addison? Yeah.
Okay.
And my flyer of the week is Jackson Dart. He won't be scared to throw the ball downfield, especially to Malik Neighbors. I think he unleashes Malik Neighbors,
And he has a point to prove.
Yes, he does.
I like those. I like Cam and Jackson a lot. I went Calvin Austin. I know since the week one, Justice and I were watching the Steelers. I actually didn't even know who the guy was. But every week it seems to be a really big target for Aaron Rodgers. So I really like him. So if you're struggling at receiver and need somebody to pick up and he's available, I think he's good. Sterling Shepard, I think, he's. You think he's available?
Oh, for sure.
Okay.
Sterling Shepard's available in probably 80% of leagues.
And I like him. I think and then I don't know how to say this dude's last name, Alec Iomanner with Tennessee. He's the number one over there, I think now.
I think he's a rookie.
He is.
And I don't know target wise if he's number one, but he's probably the most
every week he's
productive.
Getting more and more. Yeah, he's just getting more and more. I think he's earning the trust of the offense in Tennessee. And I think all three of these guys, actually every single one of the guys that we just said, are big waiver pickups. My favorite one's going to be Calvin Austin. I think he's going to do more and more.
You heard what happened in Tennessee today, right?
What?
The offensive coordinator handed over the play calling duties to the quarterback coach.
I did not know that.
So Tennessee has a new play caller now. So we'll see how that impacts that offense.
Yeah, I did not hear about that. So now we'll leave it up for the next 10 minutes and just trash talk or whatever you guys want to do.
I do think it's interesting, Dylan, that you have Trey Tucker in two of the categories.
I went back and looked. I thought so too.
Does that mean that I expect to see you picking him up in our league this week?
Already have him in waiver wires in 2 leagues.
Okay.
Did you spend $80?
I would.
That's crazy.
But
he had a great week this week. I mean, 3 touchdowns. Like he's probably not going to repeat that performance, but I mean, I think he's definitely probably a flex guy.
I do want to hit. Megan Jones says biggest loser for her was Kelsey and Mahomes.
Kelsey is a biggest loser. Period. I mean, Kelsey.
But how many times
doesn't look any better this year than last year? He's just old.
But how many times do we see him just pull out some bullshit?
What are those
and win games?
What are those beers they came out with?
Not this year.
What are those daddy beers or what are they called? Dad beers?
Garage beers?
Natty Daddies?
Garage beers.
Oh, garage.
He might have went over to Natty Daddies at this point. I don't even feel like he looks like he's in football shape.
Well, he lost all that weight and gained muscle this year. Didn't you hear about that? I mean, he was in better football shape. Last year was all about T-Swift.
And
this year he got in shape. He proposed to her, and now he doesn't have to worry about her. She's already got a ring on her finger.
I'm pretty sure that he said the whole Tucker Carlson thing needs to stay out of football. And I'm pretty sure that was said because I Googled it and it wasn't false.
Yeah.
When he said that, I lost a bunch of respect because
you mean the Charlie Kirk?
Yeah, Charlie Kirk. What did I say?
Yeah.
What did I say?
You said Tucker Carlson.
Oh shit. Well, I did not mean to say that. But this last 3 seasons in football, it's been nothing about Taylor. It's all been about Taylor Swift. So I thought that was weird. I don't like the guy. I don't like Patrick Mahomes. Patrick Mahomes has seen the better years behind him.
I think the Chiefs are beatable right now. Like honestly, as a Broncos fan, I'm not scared of the Chiefs right now.
Hell no.
They beat the Giants.
Yeah.
Who didn't want to score.
Who had Russell Wilson as a quarterback.
Like they should have put up more than 22 points.
Yeah. So Megan Jones says Tua went downhill after his hip got crushed. No, he went downhill when he started throwing gang signs on the field. Because he got hit so hard.
And people hated me for my team name with 2 gang signs.
I will say Jameis Winston has Jackson Dart eating W's. So, I mean, that should be a plus for his resume, period. If Jackson Darts plays like Jameis, I mean, we're going to be in for some exciting touchdowns and turnovers.
Now, I want to talk about our teams. You're a Broncos fan. We're sitting at Frickers, okay? And we went with the kids and stuff. We just got back from Kentucky, which we'll talk about that for a few minutes, too. We had a great time. I'd like to shout out that hot dog place where they told us to get the chili dog.
Oh, yeah, Winchell's.
So we're sitting with them. We eat our dinner. They leave. So we go up. Let me guess. You're still showing the play. This man has to be right at all times. Okay, let's talk about that. Let's say that he wasn't. Who was the
really
reason
care.
for the block quarterback? The guy that Tucker Kraft made the kicker in the holder adjust what they were doing because he couldn't. He didn't even fucking touch him.
He was just showing me Shelby Harris because Shelby Harris is
He
a
didn't
former
even
Bronco.
fucking touch him.
Shelby Harris is a
He
beautiful
didn't even
man.
fucking touch him. So I don't even know what the fuck I was going to say now. Oh, so the Broncos. So we're sitting out. Is that good? Are we good to move on, Dylan?
Yeah, man. Let's go.
You want to show it some more? Put it on the screen.
I never stopped you.
So here it's that's a fucking ferocious on the whole fucking special teams of the Green Bay Packers.
Agreed.
Absolutely fucking shit.
Let's continue.
No, I said we're going to talk about our teams.
Yeah. So the Broncos.
Yeah. So the Packers fucking suck. I hate them. I'm moving on.
I'm sorry.
Broncos fan. So we're sitting at the bar after we're done eating. We moved up there because for some reason this TV we're watching the Packers games looks like shit.
I'm waiting for you to break my heart.
There's a Broncos fan, decked out hat, pants, shoes, jersey, and he's like,
overreacting.
Oh my god, he says they've played like dog shit. They're terrible.
Yeah.
I'm like, what are you talking about?
I've not met any intelligent Broncos fans in Ohio.
To be honest,
me either.
Actually, me neither.
Thanks, guys. Appreciate
well,
confidence.
Listen, we're disagreeing. And it was just the stupidity of a fan that is a fan of their team just overreacting. And I actually, Justice will tell you, I told him, I said, I completely disagree with you. I want to know your take on the Broncos so far.
So I will say it's been a very hard watch. Really all 3 weeks. I thought we should have handled the game against Tennessee better. I think there were a lot of plays that Tennessee should have had catches on and the receiver just dropped, and it should have been a lot closer game at the end. So honestly, when we came out of week 1 with that win, I was thankful because that game we really probably should have lost. But fate was on our side. The second game I was at Indy for that game, which made it, I think, harder to watch because I was stuck there in person watching. I mean, we led that game the whole time.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
We literally, like, I kept waiting for us to score another touchdown to just be up 2 scores because I was like, if we get 2 scores up, this game should be over. I mean, because
it'd be tough to come back.
Yeah, and I mean, we came out and played well the second. I mean, I think we played really well the first half. The second half, we got a touchdown the first drive, and then we just stopped. I mean, we had a Bo threw a pick when we were in field goal range. The ball really wasn't even catchable that he threw. I don't know what happened.
That game
there.
wasn't on Bo.
I'm not putting on Bo.
Okay.
I'm saying he had that interception that should have been a field goal.
He had 3 good touchdown passes.
After he did. I'm like I said, I'm not crapping on Bo. I'm just talking about what happened and what was frustrating.
Your offense didn't enough to win it.
The next drive, we had that field goal that was missed.
Mm-hmm.
That should, I mean, if we make that field goal, I truly think we win. Because if we make that field goal, they can't just kick a field goal. First of all, they have to drive and get a touchdown or they lose.
How many yards was that field goal?
The one that was missed?
Yeah.
I think it was like a 40-yard, like it was a chip shot. It was not a hard field goal.
I think it was his only field goal attempt.
I can't remember. He might have had another, but I don't remember. So after that, I mean, I was like, well, they are probably going to win because they had the last drive here. We held them. I mean, honestly, we pushed them back to make a 60-yard field goal. And I was sitting there, and the emotion I felt when that field goal was missed live in person, like me and a random fan in front of me that's a Broncos fan hugged. Like I hugged some random stranger that's a Broncos fan. And then right after we hugged, there was a flag on the field, and we're like, shit, what just happened? Sure enough, Sean Payton's called some special play because he's worried about 60-yard field goal. We get penalized, give them a 45-yard field goal, and they make it, and we lose the game. So, like, we should have won that game.
Yeah,
so
I think your offense did really good. I mean, Bo Nix put up over 200 yards, 3 touchdowns. J.K. Dobbins had a good showing. I mean, he scored a touchdown, I believe.
J.K.'s looked great. I mean, I'm super happy with J.K. I mean, a former Ohio State guy, and I have his signed jersey, so I root for J.K.
What's his numbers been like this year?
Huh?
I mean,
what's his numbers?
He put up 80 yards in the touchdown this past game.
He's been startable in fantasy every week. He's been great.
Yeah, he's had a great year.
And then this past week against the Chargers, honestly, I picked us to lose just because we were in LA and LA's looked so good. And watching the first half of the game, I was like, wow, the Broncos should actually probably win this game because like our defense is handling business. We're moving the ball on the Chargers, no problem. And once again, it came down to a field goal because we couldn't score in the fourth quarter, and we lost the game on a field goal. So it's definitely been a roller coaster. I understand why Broncos fans are upset. However, I don't think a lot of Broncos fans aren't being very objective or have a fair perspective on it. I mean, I think we still have a great offense. Our defense, I think, is great, and I mean, I still expect us to make the playoffs. So.
J.K. Dobbins, just to answer your question, he scored
a touchdown every week.
Okay, go ahead.
Yeah. Can't be mad at that.
No, that's dead on right there. Definitely fantasy relevant. Does that hold off R.J. Harvey getting a lot of playing time?
Absolutely.
I think.
Well, it's a three-back. It's a three-back system, really.
Kind of. I mean, we have Beatty in there too, but he's not getting many carries. It's pretty much Dobbins and RJ for the most part. But I think with RJ too, some of his is just developing that pass pro, because Sean Payton really wants his guys to have good pass protection. And I don't know where RJ's at with that right now, but JK looks great doing it. So
I like it.
I think that, I mean, as long as JK continues to play the way he does, I don't see how RJ eats into his workload.
Yeah.
I think
agree.
what it is now is about what it'll stay. If anything, maybe it gets eventually more 50-50 or 60-40 with RJ. But I think JK has the upper hand until he starts playing bad.
Dylan Packers.
I think they're fine. We're not going to face Cleveland again.
Yeah, they're fine.
Unless they make the Super Bowl.
Cleveland's not making the Super Bowl. I'm not worried about that.
I know.
They're not making the playoffs.
They're not.
So I'm not worried about that performance. Jordan Love's looked good every other week.
Really, he had one bad play.
You guys are missing a lot of weapons too.
Yeah. I mean,
kind of.
I mean, Christian Watson hasn't played this year.
He's not done shit anyways.
Jaden Reed's out.
But we have really good receivers still.
I'm not saying you don't. I'm saying you're missing pieces.
I think what the offensive line was more like Zach Tom being unhealthy hurts us a lot.
Tom going out on the first play
that
hurt a lot. He was supposed to be the person that's going to slow down. What's his name?
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
Who's the rusher for
Cleveland?
Garrett?
Yeah, Myles Garrett.
Yeah, Myles Garrett. He's supposed to be the guy to slow him down. Getting hurt on the first play really hurt those odds.
Yeah.
I'm not worried about it.
Yeah, I mean, you saw the guy that missed how many blocks with him?
Yeah.
It was horrible. 5 sacks.
I mean, how many people went untouched to sack Love?
Yeah.
It was atrocious.
I'm with you, though. I'm not worried.
I'm not worried at all. Like Aaron Rodgers would say, relax.
Mm-hmm. And we're 2-1 right now. And to be completely candid, I'm not worried about it. I was listening to the Packers. They were going over a comment on off one of their pages about how bad the defense played. That's a silly comment. The defense played a great game. They had
lost by a field goal.
But when you had 14 penalties? 14 penalties?
They haven't allowed more than one touchdown a game.
Yeah. It's now, did the defense make the mistake when they had the penalty that put them into field goal range? Absolutely. But as a Packers fan, I'm excited, bro. I'm excited.
I almost put a wager in on the Packers to win the Super Bowl last weekend, but
did.
The odds were so nuked, I decided not to.
Well, that's what we got today. Any more comments from you guys?
Nothing.
Aaron Rodgers still balls.
Yeah. He's steel balls?
Can we talk about
that? You say Aaron Rodgers steel balls?
I mean, this week I don't think
balls
was great.
Of steel.
I mean, he's still
it was average.
20 points
last
a game.
Week was great.
I mean, he's had
putting up 20 points a game.
I don't understand what you mean. Can you explain?
What?
20 points is above average.
I'm just confused. You said he's just average, or is that what you said?
I think he's looking good.
Oh,
for a 41-year-old man.
Yeah. I mean, he's definitely defying father time.
Yeah, that's a fact.
I only put up 12 this week. My bad.
Yeah, I mean, that's because he didn't throw many yards.
Yeah, he just didn't throw a lot of passing yards.
He wasn't given a lot of opportunities.
But I'll take it.
He went 16 for 23, 139 yards, 2 touchdowns, and a pick.
Hey, still got me a W.
And last comment that I have before we get off: fuck the Eagles in the live.
Yeah. Fuck the Eagles. Get out of here. Get out of here.
I can agree with that.
Megan Jones say, "Go Eagles."
I had the Rams on that game. The Rams should have won. The Eagles got lucky, and I'm tired of. I hated that day after the Eagles won. There were so many Eagles fans on Twitter just blowing up about the Eagles, and I'm like, yo, they should have lost that game. Like they got lucky that they blocked a field goal for a touchdown. Like there was so many. Honestly, that's the topic right there. There were so many special teams plays in the fourth quarter to change game outcomes this weekend.
Yeah,
it was insane. I've never seen that many in my life. Like usually you get one every couple of weeks. There was like 5 or 6 in one slate. Like it was crazy.
Well, I guess one last thing we can say is how disappointing have the Eagles wide receivers been?
That's hard.
They were great this weekend though, and I don't think it's their fault. They've just not been throwing the ball. I mean, I think this weekend. I mean, look at the game script. This weekend they were behind. I think it was 20-something, maybe 7 or 10 at one point. Like they were behind by multiple scores, and they had to throw the ball, or they probably weren't going to come back. So Jalen was forced to throw it, and AJ. I mean,
109 yards.
AJ and a touchdown. He handled his business, and Devontae I think had 8 catches too. I mean, the passing game looked good this weekend.
Devontae Smith, 60 yards, touchdown.
I mean, they had to throw, though. So I think in games where they play not great offenses, they're probably going to run more, and maybe that's when you sit or just don't expect as much out of your Philly pass-catching options. But if they play a good team, I think that's where they're going to shine.
Megan said, I love Jalen.
Yeah, I'm tired of hearing about that again. I was trying to forget about it already.
I don't like it.
Rams should have won that game.
To be fair, she loves anybody that came from Alabama.
That's
is that what it is?
Yeah, she loves
so she's not an Eagles fan then? She's just a Jalen
No,
fan?
she likes the Eagles.
If they could, they would have made their whole fantasy team Alabama players.
Oh, I mean, that could be a good team, to be fair.
You're probably right. No, I think Josh is
Derrick Henry.
Tennessee.
Maybe? Yeah.
There's a lot of good Alabama players. I mean, you could make a full fantasy squad. It'd be good.
You could.
Ohio State, too, though.
Before we hop off here, can we tag Vaughn Davis real quick?
Yeah, let's hit that.
I'd like to hit his before we For all of our moonshine lovers, discover the taste of freshness at Schoolhouse Farms. Join Vaughn Davis and Beth Cole, passionate bird watchers and friends from York County, Maine, as they transform their love for nature into a thriving business. Since 2016, they have been dedicated to growing and distributing premium sunflower kernels, oils, gourmet popcorn, and heirloom grain products like corn, flour, and grits. What do they offer? Birdseed suppliers, high quality black oil sunflower seeds for local markets. Food retailers, a selection of sunflower oils, roasted kernels, gourmet popcorn, and heirloom cornmeal. Online shoppers enjoy gourmet popcorn and confection sunflower kernels from the comfort of your home. Floral markets, stunning sunflowers for Ohio-based florists. Distillers, specialty grains for brewing and distillation. Popcorn vendors, are you a kettle corn vendor? Talk to Vaughn or Beth about supplying your business with the lowest cost, high quality mushroom popcorn in the industry. Taste the difference. Customers can shop for delicious sunflower kernels, popcorn, flavored oils, and heirloom cornmeal and grits directly on their website or at selected retail stores and farmers markets across Ohio, Indiana, Maine, and New Hampshire. Their name pays tribute to the historic Freisinger School, built in 1862 on Davis Farms property. This one-room schoolhouse has a rich history, having served the community until 1939. Are you ready to connect? If there's an exciting opportunity to discuss, they would love to hear from you. Follow Schoolhouse Farms on Facebook today and become part of the community. This is Big Sturge with American Whiskey. Damn, I should start doing radio commercials. I wrote that myself too.
You should.
I was impressed by it.
Beautiful.
What else? Great time to Justin. If you gotta leave, you can. But we are gonna do another episode this week. I don't know when, but we have a hot dog filled past weekend that we are going to talk about at some point this weekend.
Saturday, right?
Huh?
That's Saturday.
We went Saturday, yeah.
Yeah.
And we just had an absolute blast. Who was our buddy that just added us on Facebook?
One Chestnut there.
Well, no, that was in Springfield.
Oh, you went to a different one. Okay.
We were in Kentucky.
Oh,
Yeah, dude. I'm trying to remember who the guy we met that does the websites. He just added me today.
That would be
Shout that guy out. He was cool as hell. Actually, I don't figure it out.
Chris K-Line.
Yeah, the Chris K-Line. So we're gonna get on here and talk about wind chills. We went to a place called Wrigley's, which was also amazing, and we watched the soccer team, Lexington Greens. Is that what it was?
Lexington Soccer Club.
Yeah, and they call them the Greens or whatever. It was a great time. I've never been to a professional soccer game. It was women's soccer. It was absolutely incredible. We had an absolute blast. As always, I'm Big Sturge.
I'm Justice League.
You can't just stay for a
I'm Justin.
What a loser.
And
And
we
we
are
are
American Whiskey.
Cheesy Ponies brought to you by